Hey, what's up? It's me, Mint Bell, and I'm gonna be making a costume today. If you're a weeaboo like me, and I've been a weeaboo for a long time, one of your favorite shows might have been Inuyasha. When I was like 10 through 12, that was my favorite show. Well, anyway, I'm gonna work on a costume for one of the villains from the very beginning of the anime named Yura of the Demon Hair. You might remember her. She had like the skull with like the hair. And she was all like, ooh, I use this hair to do stuff. I don't know, you know what I mean. She was all sassy. Well, I like her. She cute. So I'm gonna try to figure that one out. I got this at Goodwill for like $4 or $5 in the dress section. And I think it's actually like a really long like tank top, but anyway, I'm gonna use it for her dress because I feel like I can cut it up and that reduces the amount of sewing I have to do because I'm not good at that. I got this stuff at Joann and I figured it would work for her sash. I may or may not like draw on the pattern. Depends on how I feel about it once it's done. I got this ribbon from Walmart for like $2 and that's going to be for her little hair ribbon thing because it's rather thin. So I figured this works. I have some black material from another project that I'm going to use for her arm warmers and her leg warmers, and what I'm going to do to hold up the leg warmers because I don't know how to make them. I don't know how to do anything. I'm just winging it. I'm going to take these socks, and they're not, I was trying to find knee-high socks but I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of this off and I'm just going to use that at the top of the thing to keep it held up so that I don't have to worry about it slipping all throughout the day. And I'm probably going to use like a pair of flip-flops for the base so that I can, if I choose to wear it to a con, I can wear it to a con. Well, let's get started. As you can see right now, this dress is kind of frumpy looking, but I will have that waist thing that's going to cinch it in, and there's going to be splits. So it seems like it goes down pretty far here and pretty high up here and then pretty low here. So I'm just gonna kind of wing this. Like I said, I am not a professional. I'm just doing this for fun and seeing how it turns out. So here we go. Actually, that turned out pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do splits. Probably gonna do the split right about right here. Anyway, now for the front, I'm just gonna take this whole like panel off. It goes like pretty much down past her chest. Now remember, this isn't a tutorial, this is just me providing an example of how I like to goof around. Alright, so before I cut the back out, I'm going to go ahead and like fix everything up a little bit and cut this tag off. Now I'm going to work on the sash. And instead of getting like a whole lot of yards, I'm just going to do it in sections because I feel like that's going to be much easier. So I need the first part to be 32 because my waist is about 31 and I wanted an extra little bit. Alright, so now what I have to do, since I've hemmed these terribly, like I said, I'm not a seamstress. I will probably say that several times. But I'm going to sew these together. So good side to good side. And these are a little bigger because I don't know how to measure, like I said before, but that's okay. Because I have a feeling that it's just going to be okay. Now I'm going to make the leg warmers, and I'm going to do this in a weird way because, you know, usually you can just make your leg warmers and maybe use like elastic and stuff, but I'm dumb. So I'm using these socks, and I'm just going to cut some of this off and build off of it because that's what I'm doing. I might make it to where I can attach it to these flip-flops in case I want to wear it out somewhere and not walk around barefoot. So I might try to figure that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to take the sock and I'm going to hope that this part will stretch to fit my leg, and I'm just going to cut it down to the part where the foot begins. I don't even think this is the same sock. Oh well. So I sewed up that open side, and I did it somehow to where it didn't come out even. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hem up the back higher, and then I'm going to basically, I'm going to hem it all around, but the back of it's going to be higher. And I'm going to make it to where I can cut it and have it go around my toe. And then I'm going to take another black piece of fabric and have it tie around the foot to keep this down and to keep it more, you know, like nice looking. So I'll be right back. So I went ahead and did a few extra things. I'm gonna have to sew that under, oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing, like I've said a million times. Like I should probably put a counter at the corner or something if I can figure that out. But I went ahead and made one of these with, I just kind of measured around my foot and then did it 3 inches this way, and it's just something I can like sew together, flip under, and then slip on my foot. Anyway, here's the other finished doodad. I'm gonna cut the toe and I guess cut any excess off that I want, and then I'll sew this on here. So here we go. Welcome. Here is this glove that I made, and I will now make another glove.
And then another one.
Alright, so this is done. Obviously there's like a lot of problems, like these aren't the same length. You can see a lot of issues. I'm already gonna have to like restitch some things, but this is my first time actually making a costume pretty much out of scratch. I also forgot to make her choker, so I'm going to have to go buy some ribbon for that. But that's really easy. You just cut out ribbon and like tie it up in the back. The other thing I might get is like a fake katana thing and a red skull. And maybe even her comb. I don't know yet. But anyway, this is not for a con. There's just no way. Because right now I'm like taped and it's not glamorous at all. It'll be easy to like Photoshop out for pictures, but like, but there's the whole dealie. I don't think it was too bad. So, first time making a costume. I'd say I did pretty good.